Hey YouTube, Hellhound3713 here, and this is a look at the software you get with the Creative Live Socialize HD AF 720p 10 megapixel webcam. So let's get started. We have a lot to look at. We're going to start with the scene modes, and I'm going to go through these a little bit so you can see what they do. As you see here, the bridge lights move. Just going to stay a moment on each one. Shows you the different variations of them. Let's see. Some of them don't do anything. Some of them, like this one, do. This one. So we'll just go through the scenes, stay on each one a little bit so you can see what they do. Because some of them have moving objects, some of them don't. Like this one. It doesn't have anything moving. This one also has nothing moving. I showed you that one already. This one, the lights move. This one, nothing. Go back to this one for a second. This one has lightning. And then you're in a spaceship. Alright, we'll get rid of the scene modes. And we'll go to filters. Again, I'll stay on these for a moment, let you see what you get. This webcam is Skype certified. I have yet to try to use the filters when actually video calling someone or video chatting with someone rather, but I have used them for the profile picture in Skype, and whenever you open Skype it does pop up the little features thing for the webcam, so that's always a good thing. Oh no, where'd my head go? Let's see. And there's this one, which is on fire, and this next one is ripples. So I'm going to try not to move here. Okay, there you go. And as I start to talk, you'll see a little bit of ripples here and there. And if I swipe the whole screen, you can't see anything. It works like a puddle of water. It's the exact same concept. Get rid of that. Face effects. Now, while I am recording this, I can see it on my computer screen. It is severely lagging. So, fair warning on that. When you are recording this on your webcam, it will be lagging severely. The audio does not line up with the picture, but on the bright side, when you're playing back, it's smooth and flawless without a problem, as you're probably watching this right now. But while you're recording it on your computer, you will see severe lag. So that's just a little heads up for you. It's pretty much, all in all, pretty good. Roar. Okay, enough of that. And we've got headgear. We're going to start from the bottom and go up. Not going to stay too long on these because they really don't do much. Some of them are spot on, like this one. And this one is also good. Some of them not so much. Like, I think it was this one. Well, once it gets orientated, apparently it is rather... Well, this one's kind of floated above my head. So, last one, keep that on there. And we'll go to eyewear. And as you can see, you can layer them. So I'm going to just remove all of that real quick so you can actually see the full masks. Sunglasses, we'll leave these on. We'll go to hair. A lot of these do not work very nicely because, well, this one works rather well, and so does this one, but some of them just don't line up correctly. This one is a prime example. This one works rather well. So as you see, it's a hit or miss. Get rid of all of those. It does lag a little bit on recording, but for playback, I am sure as you're watching this, there is no problem at all. Some of the other videos I've recorded have worked without a problem on playback, but during recording it has been lagging. So we'll just give that a moment to catch up, and let's see if it orientates itself correctly. It appears not. So it's a hit or miss. Alright, let's get rid of those. Then there's face paste, which you put your face on somebody else's body. Just go through those rather quickly. And I'll go back through a couple of those because I didn't leave it on long enough for you to actually see the movement that happens in the scenes, because they do move. This one not so much, but it actually moves with your face, which these might as well. Yes, they do. That's something I actually just noticed, is that it moves with your face. That's actually a really good feature because a lot of the other webcams that I've used do not perform that adequately enough. So we're going to get rid of that. And there's also doodling. So you have pencil marks, you can change the size of it. You have 6 colors to choose from. You've got green, pink, red, I'd classify that light blue, some may call it teal. You've got yellow and blue. Then you've got paint, which are dripping. You can change the size of the paint, how much it drips or doesn't drip, and the speed at which it drips. And you've got bubbles. You can change the bubbling is how they call it. So you can have one bubble or many bubbles. You can change the burst, which is, if I change that burst to nothing, they stay on screen a lot longer. And you can also change the size of the bubbles. And on recording, again, just want to give you a heads up, it is lagging. On playback, when you're actually watching this on YouTube, it probably will not lag at all. So you can go ahead and leave a comment if you wish, telling me if it does lag or doesn't lag. Then there's fire, which you can change the duration of it to see how long it stays on screen or doesn't stay on screen. You've got stars, you can change at the rate they fall, how long they're on screen, all of that good stuff. And then you have, of course, the eraser. Alright, we'll get rid of all of that. And we've got avatars. I'm just going to sit on this little cute kitty for a moment, because once it orientates itself, it does this really well. As I talk, the cat's mouth moves. So this webcam has done that far better than a few other webcams I have used with the same features. I'm not going to go dropping names here, so we're just going to leave that at that. So we have a few video here. I'm not going to leave on the screen long enough for it to orientate itself to match correctly. I'm just going to let you see them, all of them that we have here. And we'll stop on my favorite, which is the skull. There are little emotions that you can give them, and I'm going to stop talking here so you can hear the sound that goes along with the emotions. So here we go. The next one is a little gross, so fair warning. Takes the term hothead to a whole new level, doesn't it? Alright, that's all of the emotions and the avatars, so we're going to go ahead back to the effects. And that's pretty much all of the effects and everything. And if you watch the unboxing video, I'll put a link in the description below. You'll see that I said that on another YouTube video I saw that you could customize the button that is on top of the webcam. You can do one of two things. You can have it take a snapshot or start and stop a video. That's one option, and the other option is to open live contacts. So that's up to you. Last feature I have here is the share desktop. We're going to go ahead and do entire desktop and click share. As you see my whole desktop here and my mouse, like cursor rather, moving around. we're going to go to custom area, and we have this little box checked here, and that means what my cursor sees, you see. And then you click stop. Obviously, it stops it. We're going to see if it lets me do this, and it doesn't. Okay, so we're on the setup menu, settings rather, and I'm not sure if I did this at the beginning of the video, but just in case I didn't, I'll do it again here. You've got zoom, and you can pan, and then you've also got face tracking, which does it rather well, opposed to some other cameras, webcams rather, that I have used that have the exact same feature. They do not do it as well as this one does. I'm not a fan of face tracking. I prefer pan and zoom. So that's pretty much the features and everything for this webcam, and I will go ahead and do the final full review and everything in a few days, maybe a week or so, and I hope to see you then.